There's no disputing that the Kardashians are among the most arrogant and self-centered women in the world, starting with Kris Jenner, the family matriarch, and move on to her first children via Kim, Khloe, and Kourtney, and then her next children via Kendall and Kylie, and all of the proof is there for you to see. But now, a Kanye West music video leak reveals the truth about Kylie's rise to fame quite graphically, and it's not pretty at all. We'll break it down for you, but first do me a favor, leave a like on this video and subscribe to the channel, and with that being said, let's get down to the video. According to the video's music producer, the purpose behind the turmoil is very obvious right now. Kylie would not exist in her current form if it weren't for Kim, despite the fact that Kylie was born a long time after Kim. If you examine the message thoroughly both then and today, especially in light of how Kylie and Kim have evolved, you'll discover that, as distressing as it was, it's accurate. The Kanye West video serves as a warning. This is going to be very Kanye and nearly too strange to describe, let alone show. We'll simply explain it and then put it out of our minds, okay? In a leaked Kanye West music video for the album Feel Me, a tense confrontation between Kylie and her elder sister Kim Kardashian West was depicted. In the 2017 video, Kylie emerges from Kim's huge crotch, which also includes rapper Tyga. You heard me right, since something certainly happened, but you can see why it was not made public. Ascension of the Kardashians in the year 2021, one facet of the Kardashians family's prosperity, will come to an end. Notably, their long-running show Keeping Up with the Kardashians will be terminating on E! Network. The Kardashians, on the other hand, were not even close to their present level of celebrity 2 decades ago. Robert Kardashian and Kris' parents, who had been together for a long time, were the major reason they became famous in some way. They are both connected to O.J. Simpson trial in separate ways since they met both O.J. Simpson and his wife, who were slain in the now famous attack. Robert stuck by his buddy until the very end of the trial, when he realized the truth and refused to interact with him. Despite the fact that they were both on the D list, Kris came to prominence after divorcing Robert and marrying Olympic champion Bruce Jenner, who would eventually become Caitlyn Jenner. Kim, Robert and Kris's daughter, was attracted by notoriety and was able to meet individuals in Hollywood owing to her parents' celebrity, including Paris Hilton, who recruited her as a fashion consultant. Despite popular belief, Kim was fantastic at this job, and as a result, she met a lot of famous people, which led to her meeting Ray J and getting another infamous moment on their tape, to the point where they went from being D-list stars to being the family that everyone was talking about because of their antics. As a consequence of this, they were given their own reality program in 2007, which Kris Jenner did not waste. Why Kylie hasn't been included on the list perplexes Mother Dearest. We'll make it, don't worry. But there's one more step before we reach Kylie. Kris and Kim and others were thrilled until they found out they were famous. They'd make sure it didn't go anyplace if their show didn't perform well, which were they confident it would. They had no clue how big of an impact it would have when it was first published. So Kris went out of her way to have her 3 major daughters at the moment, Kim, Khloe and Kourtney, are always promoting diet and beauty products, a credit card that was revoked because it was shady and questionable, and so on. They are not afraid to lie, cheat or even steal to acquire what they want. As you might expect, all of these traits can be linked back to their grandmother, Kris Jenner. So with that in mind, consider the many parts of the Kanye West film, including how Kylie was born to be famous and what it implies for her upbringing, appearance, and of course, her family. Kris built it such that you couldn't walk into a store without seeing their brand on anything. And guess what? It worked! It was successful. It went off without a hitch. Kris's devious actions led in her daughters and by extension, her becoming the most influential family in Hollywood. Because they were so well known, Kris confessed that they had more security than any A-list celebrity at a Super Bowl in New Orleans. They had to do everything to get popular, and they succeeded. As a result, they had a fresh deck to play with when another daughter came. Essentially the same rhythms that Kylie has employed in various ways you will be heard. You'll meet someone who is enthralled by notoriety, money, and flattery. You'll notice someone who doesn't care to improve oneself in order to be perceived as faultless or ideal. You'll see that they aren't afraid to humiliate others before searching out someone with greater power and authority. Do you think that Kanye went too far with this video? Do you think that he was just trying to be honest for once and trying to expose the truth? That's all for today. I hope you liked the video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so that you never miss an amazing video from us.